in the welterweight division, and I think it's all about, you know, just being one step ahead of him, picking the right shots at the right time, and not making any mistakes against him. You know, he's a good cross fighter, and it's all about being on my A game.
Your former trainer Floyd Mayweather said this about you yesterday. I always thought Amir had the talent to maybe beat someone like Mayweather. I think it's a very good fight for Amir. I give him a very good chance to win that fight. He's fast, he's athletic, he's a pretty good puncher and not a great puncher. He has all the abilities in the world. What's your reaction to that?
Yeah, Freddie's a great trainer, you know, he's a good friend of mine, and I wish him all the best. And you know, I mean, you know, look, he really believes in me. I mean, styles make fights. He trained me for a long time and the best out of me. So yeah, I'm sure he's probably thinking that, look, he really believes that Amir Khan can give Floyd a lot of problems. But look, before Floyd, we have Alexander problems. You know, we have to look after him. And when we look after him and we take care of him and beat him, then we go on and look at the bigger picture. But at the moment, you know, I'm focused on what I need to do, and my focus is only on Alexander.
Do you think you got to make a big statement by winning by a knockout or TKO?
I mean, look, it's all about winning in good style, good fashion, not making mistakes, not looking silly. It's all about winning, and I think winning this fight will take me on to bigger and better things.
Alright, in closing, what do you guys say to your fans back home in the UK and your fans all over?
I just want to say hello to them all. I just want to thank you very much for following me, supporting me. And if you want to follow me on Twitter for updates in training and everything, follow me on Amir Khan. So yeah, keep tuned in, guys. I'm going to give you all the great performance, and come December 13th, you're all going to be happy. Good fight for me, you know. Alexander's a tough opponent. He's a tough operator. He's very awkward. You know, and he's a southpaw, and you know, it's going to help me because obviously back to back having two southpaws I've fought, so that helps as well. But look, overall it's going to be good, man. I mean, I'm excited for this fight. It's only going to catapult me to bigger and better things, and also it's going to bring the best out of Amir Khan, because I know Alexander's going to be ready for this fight. I'm going to be ready, and Alexander's no duckhead. He's a tough opponent, and by fighting him, beating him will only take me to bigger and better fights.
You just heard matchmaker Eric Gomez say that if you win this fight, there's a big possibility for you getting that Mayweather fight.
Yeah, you know, and the one thing about it, I mean, you just can't hope. I mean, you just have to keep on winning and keep looking good, and the fans will demand that fight. But at the moment, like I said, like Alexander in front of me, I can't think too far ahead. I made that mistake before, and I'm going to be ready no matter what, December 13.
Not sure if you've been to Devon Alexander's social media, but you've been doing a lot of trash talking.
Yeah, I mean, but like I said, people talk trash when it comes to your face. I mean, when it's face to face, they're nice to you. I mean, you know, you're there in front of them. You know, people's attitude changes, and you know, I'm a straight talker. I don't talk trash about anyone. I let my face do the talking, and come December 13th, you know, we get the fight done.
And there's a lot of big fights for you. Apart from the Mayweather, there's also Kell Brook. What did you think about his performance?
Good performance, beating Kell Brook, you know, beating Sean Porter. I mean, Kell's a decent fighter. If that fight between me and him happens, it happens on my terms, which he understands. And at the moment, I'm looking at the bigger picture, the likes of Mayweather and them guys. But yeah, you know, look, it's a fight in the future that can happen. But at the moment, we've got Alexander to look after first. We take care of him, and then we go into bigger and better things.
What do you think about Mayweather's performance against Maidana? People are saying that he looked a little bit slow.
I mean, Mayweather shows a little bit age, obviously, look, but he's still got the win. The win's a win. But yeah, I think I don't want my chance against him. That's the reason I saw some flaws in him that I thought I can capitalise on, and that's the reason I want the fight. So look, get past this fight, but you know, not looking far ahead, but not looking past this guy. Alexander's a very tough opponent, and it's going to be focused. You know.
What do you think about it in 2 weeks? Manny Pacquiao fights Chris Algier. What do you think about this fight?
Good fight for Pacquiao. I think it'll be a nice, easy fight for Pacquiao. Algier will not box him. I think Pacquiao will beat him to the punch and also be the much smarter fighter.
Any last words for fans?
Just want to say hi to them all. You can follow me on Amir Khan Twitter page, and yeah, man, I mean, stay tuned in December 13th. You're gonna get a good fight from me, and I'm excited to put on a fight that you fans wanted to see for a long time, which is against Devon Alexander. I mean, it was cool, you know. He seemed respectful. It was cool, you know. You see right through him. I mean, he knows it's gonna be a tough fight, and it's all about being focused, you know. I mean, by looking at him now, he's only made me more focused and made me train more harder, because I know, you know, I've got him standing right in front of me now, and that's the guy I'm going to be fighting.
You heard Eric Gomez. He said you win this, Mayweather.
I mean, like I said, you can't look too far ahead. Obviously, that's the bigger picture. But we just have to stay focused, and we just have to stay, can't make no mistakes, win this fight, and then take it from there.
Amir, have you watched his fight?
I watched a few.
Which
yeah.
one?
I watched the last one. Cross. I've seen the Bradley fight. Seen a few fights. I'm going to be watching more this week, and yeah, we see some few things in his style that I think we can capitalize on. But yeah, I mean, beatable. But you know, I mean, not making mistakes, and obviously we just stick to what we do best.
What's it like if you look over your shoulder when you go look at that, to have your face on banners and grocery stores and shopping malls, and I'm in the airplane and your face is on the magazine of the airline?
Yeah, it's a nice thing. I mean, it's nice, you know, and you even came to England as well, and we met there. But yeah, I mean, it's great, you know, to be in a position where everyone knows you in England and likes you. And I mean, all over the world, you know, everywhere you go, people see your picture everywhere. I mean, I see it myself sometimes. I didn't know my picture was there. But it's a nice thing, you know, it's nice and it makes me happy. And yeah, it just inspires me and, you know, gives me that drive to work hard and fight hard as well. Yeah. Take a picture if you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to put it into words. That's a good one.
You've had a lot of success with southpaws, Zab, Palazzo. What is it about southpaws you think you're comfortable with?
You know, one time, yeah, I think it helps from Manny Pacquiao and stuff. And I remember one time, I was, you know, I used to find it very hard fighting against southpaws when I was an amateur. And in amateurs, there was a lot of southpaws who, you know, who are in amateurs at the world class level. So for me to beat them, I had to keep working on southpaws, watch videos, I had to beat them and stuff, and practice and everything. And I did that, you know. And it's only since then it stuck with me. It stayed with me. And when I fight southpaws, you know, I'm just that one step ahead, and my speed helps as well. So yeah, I like fighting southpaws. I don't find it tough or awkward.
What's some of the keys to victory to beat Alexander in this fight?
The key to victory of winning this fight is being smart, you know, being one step ahead of him, you know, picking the shots at the right time, not making mistakes, and not getting disheartened if I miss with shots. Just being smart, really, you know, being patient, being, you know, I mean, I think, you know, if I have to chase him down, I think it'll be a tough fight. But if I can just, if he comes to me, it'll be a much easier fight, because obviously then he falls onto my shots. And you know, so let's see what happens. I mean, look, it's going to be a game of chess at times. It's going to be toe-to-toe at times. But yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever he brings to the table. I'm going to be ready for.
One of the criticisms you've had over your career is defense. That's one of the reasons why you enjoy Joe Henry. Talk to the fans a little bit about the improvements you've made defensively and what they might see from fight night.
Yeah, improvement-wise, you know, we made a lot of improvements. I mean, become a better fighter defensively by being smart. And I mean, most of the time I got put down or got hurt in fights was because I was not in the right position. My feet weren't in the right position, my footwork was bad, or maybe my hands were low, I was jumping in and getting caught off balance. But I don't make those mistakes now. You know, I'm more focused, I'm more of a patient, more of a smart fighter now. So yeah, you know, you always improve, there's always room of improvement, and I'm always getting better, I'm always learning every day.
You're one of the few public figures and athletes that's very upfront about discussing your religion, citing Ramadan, your faith, and everything. Talk about some of the benefits your religion has provided you and how it helps your career.
Yeah, you know, my religion gives me peace. I'm a Muslim, and you know, I'm not shy to talk about my religion. I go to the mosque, I do my prayers and everything, you know, and you know, it helps me, you know, knowing that God's on my side, helping me in that fight, because it's a lonely place to be in that boxing ring, and it's good to have some belief, you know, having God on your side and Him helping you, supporting you, and you know, giving you that extra boost. You know, that's what you need. But I mean, I got thousands of people, millions of people around the world who pray for me, which is a nice thing as well. So you know, end of the day, I just want to thank everyone, and I want to, you know, thank God for all the success, because that's where it all comes from. And my parents pray for me and everything. So yeah, you know, it's a tough sport we're in, and we need every little help, you know, we can get.
Finish this sentence. Amir Khan will win the fight against Devon Alexander if he does what?
Stick to the game plan, be smart in there, and don't make any silly mistakes. You can walk out the winner, or even a knockout.
Thank you, appreciate it.
We're still talking.
Thank you.
was rumored that you might fight Robert Guerrero. Why not Robert Guerrero and why Amir Khan?
Looking at the Robert Guerrero fight, his last fight, and looking at Alexander's last fight, I think Alexander's shined a little bit more, and Robert Guerrero's last performance wasn't the best. So I wanted someone nice and fresh, and someone who was up for it, and someone who was going to give me a test. You know, I think we look at Robert Guerrero's last fight. It was very, he took a lot of shots and he didn't look the best. I wanted someone who looked good, and Alexander looked really good in his last fight. So that's why I'm taking this fight.
You mentioned that you watched Devon Alexander's last fight. What were some points that you saw were his weak points?
I mean, yeah, we all have weak points. We all have good points. I mean, look, overall he's a good all-round fighter. I mean, sometimes defense is not there. I mean, I don't think he's the best come forward fighter. I mean, when he comes forward, he makes a lot of mistakes, and his defense is low, and he's quite easy to hit and stuff. But look, he's quick, he's explosive, and he's sharp. And is he going to give me problems? Look, it's not going to be an easy fight. It's going to be a tough fight. But we know what we need to do to win this fight, and we have to be smart. We have to be, one step ahead of him.
It's also remember that this might be your last fight with Golden Boy.
No. I mean, I have a great relationship with Golden Boy. I'm happy with Golden Boy. I have my advisor, Al Heyman, and everyone. So now we have a great relationship with them, and they've been with me all my career. So most of the big fights in America, for all my American fights, they've been with me. So I'm very happy with Golden Boy. I've had no problems with them.